designed by a neurologist to help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer.
Hi guys, welcome back to my run.
Relaxium sleep worked from the very first night I
Let's
took
continue, shall we?
and mental clarity than I've had in years.
Relaxium is drug-free and not addictive, so you can take Relaxium every night and never worry about side effects. The best part is, it can start working from the very first night.
When I take Relaxium sleep, I sleep better than I have ever.
I wake up feeling like I've had the best night's sleep.
Stop being afraid and start sleeping your fears away with Relaxium Sleep. Your body and your mind will thank you.
My company is so confident that Relaxium will work for you, he's asked us to give away 1,000 bottles.
If you're not getting calm enough to go to sleep, take Relaxium Sleep.
Holy loading time. Oh, there we go.
Bottle of Relaxium Sleep now. It's guaranteed to work your money back. Visit tryrelaxium.com or call 800-898-9322. That's tryrelaxium.com or call 800-898-9322.
Application starts with how you get the private jet experience from one flight's magic. You've gotta see this. Like in your itinerary, search from over 5,000 planes, pay, and you're on your way. Nothing better than a personalized meal on board. A great vacation always starts with your flight experience.
I have grown concerned that your brothers failed to make
One of the things I love to do is watercolor painting.
it is
Balance of
your
nature that
responsibility
allows me
to stoke their fighting
create
spirits. Do not let them wither and
that
deceive.
difference. And what it has done for me has been nothing short of phenomenal.
Balance of Nature has given me that color that I need. Go to balanceofnature.com and get 35% off plus $10 off any additional sets as a preferred customer by using discount code FOXNEWS.
The Grand Master is correct. We will enrich our brother's spirits by
The
purifying
Biden
this
administration has
reality
its
of
border
war storm.
policies focusing on fixing the root causes of migration, but after being in charge for more than 3 years now, it has a little progress to show for its efforts. Senior national correspondent William Martinez has more from Los Angeles for us. So, William, what's going wrong with the president's policy specifically?
Well, that's a long list, Sandra, but I can say this. President Biden's most enduring legacy, maybe the one he is not talking about now,
Rank 3 interceptor.
Stop the border crisis by convincing migrants to stay home.
Okay.
I'm not making new law.
A lot of people here.
Policy. After President Biden abolished Trump's immigration policy, he adopted his own root cause strategy.
Confirm. Oh boy.
Asked me to lead the U.S. government's focus on addressing the root causes of migration.
Yet in 3 years, Vice President Harris visited just 2 Central American countries where she told locals,
Do not come.
ignoring that 2 million migrants from Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador entered the U.S. illegally for the last 3 years.
Obviously, it didn't work. Illegal immigration is higher than it was when they supposedly launched this root causes strategy.
I've asked the Congress for $4 billion.
President Biden doubled down, offering border triangle countries billions on top of what these factors already doled out over the last decade. And Mexico, despite a much improved quality of life, hundreds of thousands see the better one each year in the U.S.
A root causes strategy assumes that we're going to raise the entire planet to a higher standard of living. It just exposes the absurdity.
More than half are now entering the U.S. illegally from Africa, Asia, India, and other countries ignored by the Biden Harris root cause policy. So the problem is U.S. taxpayers can't afford to bail out every country whose residents see a better paying job. U.S. Sandra?
Very interesting stuff. Thank you.
This man has a, I love New York. Do you want to go to New York?
No,
Where do you want to go in the U.S.?
I would put up in
Where are you
That's
from?
fine.
India.
So as you can see, a lot of migrants here. This gentleman is from Cameroon.
That's fine.
Wow, from all over the world. Our own Greg Jenkins catching up with the migrants at California's southern border as the crisis appears to be moving west. Tacoma, California, seeing a surge of migrant crossings after Governor Greg Abbott's border crackdown in Texas. The new hotspot is putting even more pressure on the city of San Diego. A migrant center there will shut its doors for good just 5 months after they opened, saying they had been
All right. The other guys, I know what they have, so that's good.
This is the South Bay Community Services. It's been open for just 5 months with a budget of $6 million, which it blew through more quickly than anybody thought that it possibly could have because it was simply overwhelmed. And these are the quiet effects of an open border.
Yeah, this clearly shows that throwing money at this problem is not going to solve it. In fact, when you throw money at it, all you're doing is encouraging more people to cross our borders illegally. When you offer free housing, when you offer benefits, all you're sending the message throughout the world is, please come, we're going to give you stuff. So throwing money at this issue is not going to solve it. We have got to look at policies, and until we address that, we're not going to get this under control.
All right, but we had a place that was at least housing all of the illegal migrants who were coming, or a good number of illegal migrants who were coming across the border. When facilities like that close, what's the ripple effect?
Well, they're just going to be transported throughout the entire United States. They're going to go to sanctuary cities. A large part of them are going to go to sanctuary cities. They're going to go to where they know that they're not going to be prosecuted for violating other laws. You know, they
Have
violate
some
our laws
faith,
and they cross
Purifier.
illegally, but
What
then they
better
go to
place
these
is there
sanctuary
than a
cities.
busy
They
transport
violate
hub to
other laws,
spread a mass
they're not going to be
infection?
prosecuted. So
You
these
may have a
individuals
point.
are going to be dispersed throughout the entire United States.
Seek
Until
the
they
signs
get
of the
there,
bloom
though,
and
they're
destroy
going to be
any
waiting on the
obstacle
streets.
you
That's
find.
what's going to happen.
You know, as we've been showing folks over the last couple of months, the state of Texas has taken extraordinary measures to stop migrants from setting foot, I guess, on the United States. Because once they do, then they have to be processed. But if you can keep them from setting foot on U.S. soil, you don't even have to deal with them. So Texas has got so much of the Rio Grande basically fenced off now, with fencing, concertina wire, and other barricades, that those migrants and the cartels are shifting them west to Arizona and California. Now, this is going to cause problems, obviously, for Arizona and California, but is this an indication, Brandon, that if you take measures to stop people from coming across the border, you can actually deal with the problem?
Yeah, absolutely. And Governor Hobbs, they need to look at what Texas is doing and recognize that if it weren't for Texas, they would still, if it wasn't for the government of Texas, they would still be underwater and inundated. These are certain things that we can do. It proves that barriers work. It proves that walls work. It proves that infrastructure works if we are willing to actually implement those measures that we know have worked in the past. But unfortunately, we just know that Democrats aren't willing to do it. Governor Hobbs hasn't set the plate. Governor Newsom hasn't set the plate. It's only been Governor Abbott to this point. And until others follow suit, again, we're just not going to get this under control.
So that line supplemental bill passed the Senate with no provision for any money for the southern border, which has now led President Biden to blame Republicans for the problem at the border.
Yes, sir.
Was there anything in the bill that had initially been proposed that would have really done anything to stop the pull effect, to stop all of those folks from coming up to the border and trying to get across?
There were several measures that would have been really, really good, such as raising the bar of the credible fear standard, which facilitates the release under normal circumstances. When you remove the judiciary out of this process, now we don't have the backlog in the judicial system. We would have been able to detain and hold single adults, including married couples, until they're removed. It would have allowed asylum officers to initially determine triple fear and then go to a panel of further asylum officers then removed. There were several policy issues in that bill that would have been extremely good. There were some other things that weren't good. I would have loved to have seen it gone to the floor for debate and amendment process. Unfortunately, it just didn't make it there.
All right, well, I don't know if anything's going to happen before the November election, but we'll keep following.
This ends
Very
now.
important issue. Brandon, Ken, as always, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Second.
Popular weight loss drugs are draining state budgets. Now one state finally says it's had enough. Plus this.
This is my favorite story today. North Carolina teacher getting creative, teaching her kids about finance in the real world. Meet third grade teacher charging her students rent. Coming up next.
Just wait.
America's Most Wanted is back. Miss new episodes on Fox. Watch them on Fox Station. Plus, America's Most Wanted Extra, featuring exclusive content with John and Callahan Walsh.
recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Awkward question. Is there gonna be anything left over? Oh, absolutely. My kids are not what we want. You know who knows what she wants? Me! With Empower, we get all of our financial questions answered, so you don't have to worry.
Empower. It's this.
If you have chronic kidney disease, you can reduce the risk of kidney failure with Forxiga, because there are places you'd rather be. Forxiga can cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis and dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections, and low blood sugar. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Forxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis.
It will be done.
I'm former Major League pitcher Daemon. Over the years, I've been helping veterans get the medical resources they need and help them overcome the challenge. They've sacrificed so much for our country, and it's our duty to take care of them. Sadly, too many of our veterans have struggled to make ends meet and are homeless. That's where Tunnel to Towers comes in. They are now providing housing and services to homeless veterans to help them get back on their feet. What these guys have gone through is pretty extraordinary. I grew up in the 60s and 70s.
Glory to Zalfos.
And see these guys come back messed up. So
Yes,
focus
sir.
in my town in Ocean Beach, and I just didn't realize it. You see how criticized they were. God, you didn't really understand it.
Holy Emperor!
Wow, what these guys have done and these men and women have done to make our lives a little bit better. It's pretty gnarly because, you know, war is no joke. What they stand for and what we all stand for, that's why we're all here today, is to pay back any way we can do it.
Moving now.
You know, veteran that anyone you meet, you know, especially if they've been through battle and they come back a little different. To me, it's well deserved to be done. Join us in our mission to end veteran homelessness in America. Please go to tpt.org to donate.
Yes, sir.
We're building a better postal service. All parts working in sync to
Death
business
to the
forward.
enemy.
With a streamlined shipping
They will rock no
processing and
more.
delivery centers. For more value, more reliability, and more on-time deliveries. The United States Postal Service is built for how you business. And how you business is with simple, affordable, and reliable shipping. USPS Ground Advantage.
They say seeing is believing. Lower Stearns & Foster. That's what we hear about the store. We handcraft every Stearns & Foster using the finest materials, like indulgent memory foam and ultra-free intelligence for a beautiful mattress and indescribable comfort every single night. During our President's Day sale, bring home incredible comfort, savings up to $800 on select adjustable mattress sets. Stearns & Foster, what coverage should be. Learn more at stearnsandfoster.com.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
Popularity is growing for weight loss drugs and diabetes drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy, and some states are getting fed up with covering the cost. Fox Business correspondent Jerry Willis is live with more. Are any states offering coverage for these drugs, Jerry?
Oh, you bet. You know, and there are 35 states that don't offer coverage. North Carolina is just the most recent
Permission to engage, Commander.
anti-obesity drugs, including Ozempic and Wegovy, for its 480,000 workers as costs spiral out of control. Listen.
I want to be very clear that this decision by the board is not something any board member desire, but it's what we have to do in order to keep the plan solid.
Now, the state will spend $170 million on weight loss drugs this year, and if no changes were made, they estimate they would spend $1 billion by 2030. Now, to be clear, the state is discontinuing support drugs like Meanwhile, the number of employees using the meds has increased 730% to 23,000.
We slay the darkness.
Now, some of these users are 12 years old. Each prescription costs the state $800 monthly after rebates. North Carolina isn't the only state holding back. As I said, 35 states, including New York, do not cover so-called GLP-1 drugs, while 16 states do. California is one of them. And it's not just states struggling with costs. One Blackstone executive recently estimated GLP-1 costs could put companies out of business. Now, the cost may only accelerate as more and more children take the drug. As I said, Bolo told us they're paying for kids as young as 12. And of course, users are expected to continue the drug for the rest of their lives. John?
When you look at it, the obesity rate in North Carolina is 30%, 10 million people. If you were to reduce the health costs from obesity through these drugs, I mean, you have to crunch the numbers, but I think you've come close to it.
I think it's the worry that they're not going to be able to make their budget. If North Carolinians want to pay higher taxes to sponsor state users, then so be it, right?
Justice!
All right, Jerry Willis with the report board. Jerry, I was good to see you. Sandra?
Well, John, a third of grade teacher in North Carolina is being praised for showing kids what the real world is actually like, charging rent for their desks and chairs, and even giving each student a job that they get paid for.
You have to pay me rent. You have to pay me for that nice desk you got, and that nice chair that you are sitting in.
This one will.
They $5.
Well, that's Shelby Lattimore, and she joins us live now. Third grade math teacher
Taste my
Charlotte, North
fury.
Carolina. Ms. Lattimore, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We'll keep it Ms. Lattimore in case the kids are watching or watch this segment later on. This really caught our eye because in this era of inflation and, a lot of parents are trying to get their kids to understand real money and what it really takes. So why should you take this approach with the kids?
Absolutely. I mean, any kid living anywhere, any means, needs to learn the physical stuff. And they need to learn where it comes from, how to earn it, how to spend it, and they should learn how they want to spend their money. So it's really important for kids to learn this, and it just was not something that was mandated for them to be taught, as well as it kept my kids excited to come to school, which any kid would be excited to come to school.
The point I really love that you made, and the USA Today highlighted in this article, this point that you made where a lot of kids never even take physical money anymore. There's an app for that, or they have a credit card, plastic, and they don't exchange the cash and
Reload
really see,
required.
how much is there. So this is one of your TikTok videos. It's a funny one when a student handed you all of his money. Watch it.
Did you hand me all your money? No. Yeah, you did. Back up. What I tell y'all about handing me all your money? So you just handed me everything you wanted? That's a lot of trust you got for me, my boy. That's a lot of trust.
I mean, these videos have gone viral. People really like what you're doing here. And I think that the goal of your program was to improve in attendance. You can really hear the enthusiasm from the kids. Did it help boost their attendance in class?
Oh, absolutely. Even till today, we just put in a banker. So basically, our banker takes over my role. They write the receipts, they hand out paychecks, they collect fines, and our first specific banker, we dealt with a few attendance issues with that student, and they know that they have to be on time before the bell rings in order to do their job, and they have been in class on time every day since they got their job. So they're excited for the responsibility and to go to school to do this.
We applaud all teachers that care enough about their students to get creative and really figure out solutions to problems like that. Ms. Lattimore, this is a Lattimore buck. Okay, so you started out in here, they have this little wallet, they keep your Lattimore bucks in there. I mean, this is really creative stuff. So this is another one of your videos in an exchange with another one of your students this year.
And you have $7 in that wallet after $30. You have 9. What do you mean it hurt? Paying this much money?
We bring down.
What a lesson.
Yeah, honestly, they learned that things have a price
For those kids who are lucky to have you as a teacher, these are really great life lessons. Really, interesting, fun, creative way to go about. I mean, who could figure out how to teach kids inflation, what that means, and what it means to them and their family? Really great stuff. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay. John, I love it. Financial literacy.
I love the fact, too, that the teacher's making it exciting for the kids to be there at school and teaching them responsibility as well. It's a great foundation. However simple it is, if it's more of a game for the kids than anything, but it teaches them the value of $1. I remember that was one of the best lessons my dear departed mother ever taught me. She made $90 a week, and she somehow raised 3 kids up in our own house. It was amazing.
Yeah, and a lot of that is lost, on her point of, a lot of it's plastic, it's credit cards, it's apps, it's, I pay for Uber with the app. I had never received a cash exchange. So she's helping them further understand that. That's really great.
Speaking of cash, Fulton County DA Bonnie Willis is facing disqualification from the Georgia election interference case over her romantic relationship with a prosecutor she hired. Will testimony from a new witness send them both.
Join the ranks.
Confidently walking a long haired dogs and living as if he doesn't have allergies? Yeah.
Your worst allergies.
It's odd how, in an instant, things can transform. Slipping out of the house and free fall. I'm glad I bounced it. Gold. Standing the test of time.
My name is Sister Monica Claire. Because of TikTok, I've created a community where people can feel safe asking questions about spirituality. I try to provide a really accessible way of learning about religion and spirituality. That's not intimidating. Somebody in the comments said, I have no idea how I got on TikTok, but I'm not mad about it. I'm going to teach you how to pray. I'm going to teach you how to meditate, how to connect with higher power, because we need that. We need strength and comfort. A lot of people ask me, Abby, what are you doing these days? Well, I have a new farm I'm working. Too much. I'm going strong. I'm doing the things I love to do, and now I can live on my own schedule. But you know what helps me the most, everybody? Balance of nature. It's such a simple concept, and it works beautifully. If you want to make a huge change in your life, try balance of nature.
Get 35% off and $10 off any additional sets as a preferred customer by using discount code BOO. With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles to help me out. Well, aren't you Tina loves the hotel nearby?
I am the Emperor's Fury. I am the Emperor's Fury.
Land close? Millions of possibilities. You can book whoever you want to be. That's my line. Booking.com. Anytime, yeah.
It's a President's Day quiz.
Who was the first president of America?
Test your knowledge tonight on Jesse Waters' Mind. And that credit is here to say yeah.
It's time for It's time for that.
Captain Marvel, we need you to save the world.
This is just the beginning. The only way to stop her is to get
Gratitude.
further, faster.
motivation, promising to investigate, quote, every radical, out-of-control prosecutor in America. Jonathan Seri live in Atlanta with the latest on this case. Jonathan, what is the DA saying about everything that Donald Trump has said?
Yeah, hi there, John. Fani Willis has said that all of the allegations leveled against her in court and also against Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade are all lies. This week, the judge plans to privately hear confidential testimony to determine whether Wade's former law partner Terrence Bradley has important evidence that's admissible in court, or if the evidence is protected by attorney-client privilege. Bradley initially testified that a disagreement related to Wade's divorce led the two attorneys to end their professional relationship, but during questioning, more details came out.
There was an allegation that you sexually assaulted a member of the staff, correct?
Yes, there was an allegation, yes.
And as a result of that allegation, you left.
I did.
You were no longer business partners with Mr. Wade.
That is correct.
DA Willis claims she did not become romantically involved with attorney Wade until several months after she hired him as a special prosecutor. The defense is trying to prove their relationship began earlier than that, and that Wade rewarded Willis with lavish vacation travel, something former President Trump brought up on the campaign trail.
I think she said 9 trips. Every time I took a trip with my lover, I paid him in cash. Well, where the hell did you get the cash?
Meanwhile, Republican challenger Nikki Haley says Mr. Trump's legal problems are distracting him from important issues such as foreign policy and also threaten to drain Republican campaign funds.
Jonathan Seri on the story for us. And John, thank you. Sandra?
All right, get ready for it. The NASCAR season set to start in just over an hour. Well, that rain delay, the Great American Race can finally take off. More on what to expect. That's a live look coming up.
Hey, Mom, if I could talk, what would I tell you? I'd tell you I love our dogs and jumping up to play. We do everything together. Mama, I guess what I really want to say is thanks for giving me a post of win all these years. Why don't you stay right by your side?
With Kosovo, join our friends, the #1 recommended retail brand.
Oh, I also tell you, stop on the cat. My cholesterol is borderline.
I
Either
have
I can worry
studied
about
your
it
report
or
in
do
detail.
something about it. Garlic helps
It is
maintain
clear the
cholesterol
survey of the
safely and
plague god
naturally.
have been
It's
more
odor
active
and
in your
taste free
sector.
with guaranteed
However,
potency.
there
I
is
can take
little
charge of my
evidence to
cholesterol
suggest
garlic.
this rose to the scale
Hello,
of
I'm
a
former
galactic
Arkansas Governor
pandemic.
Mike Huckabee.
If I may.
A lot of
No.
times you can't control the amount of sleep that you're
Frank,
getting.
the baleful
You
evil
can't
is
fall
too
asleep or you're
damaged to be
tossing and
used in
turning all
more
night.
active
You can't get the
theaters. So,
sleep you need to
I
stay
will for the
healthy.
moment
I
permit
know,
its
it's
continued
scary
deployment
unless
under
you
your
use
care.
Might I
Relaxium
then-
Sleep.
No.
Relaxium Sleep is a
I
product
grant you
that's
the
made
use of
from
my
natural
ship to keep your
ingredients.
histrionics to
And
a
it
minimum,
usually
but
works
this
from
is the
very
limit of my
first night you
generosity
try.
until you
It
provide
helps you
more
fall
convincing
asleep,
evidence
stay
that this theory
asleep,
of yours.
and
I
wake up
trust that in the
refreshed.
meantime, you
Earning
will
your
keep out
body
of the
those
commander's
quality
way
hours of sleep
and let
that it
him serve
desperately
the
needs.
imperial.
Join the hundreds of thousands
He
of
dismisses
people
my
who
research
experience
out
the
of hand.
relief
The
and
Grand
health
Master
benefits
is no
from
friend
getting a
to the
great night's
Inquisition.
sleep.
Are we
And
not
get
allies in this
Relaxium
eternal
sleep.
war?
First
The
time
Grey
I took
Knights have
Relaxium,
served as chamber
I
militants for
slept
10,000 years, but Varden Kai has had a sour history with your order. Still, he is a man of utmost principle. If we can more clearly quantify the growing threat of this plague, I'm certain he will offer more
Relaxium
support.
sleep
Commander,
from the very
what would you
first
have
night
us
I
do?
took it. I had more focus and mental clarity than I've had in years.
Relaxium is drug-free and not addictive. So you can take Relaxium every night and never worry about side effects. And the best part is, it can start working from the very first night.
When I take Relaxium sleep,
I'm
I
perfectly
sleep better
capable
than I
of
ever
handling
That
my
wake
own
up
data,
feeling like
but
I've had the
I
best
will
sleep.
accept your
Stop
offer.
being afraid
It
and
is
start
reassuring
sleeping
to
your
take this threat
fears away
seriously.
with Relaxium Sleep. Your body
Our
and your
allies from
mind
the
will
Officio
thank you.
Saturnorum will
My
get a
company is so
support bill
confident that
if
Relaxium
we
will work
can
for you, he's
procure
asked
their
us to give
signed
away
armor.
1,000 bottles.
If you're not getting calm enough to go to sleep, take Relaxium Sleep. I promise you it'll work.
Get your risk-free bottle of Relaxium Sleep now. It's guaranteed to work or your money back. Visit tryrelaxium.com or call 800-898-9322. That's tryrelaxium.com or call 800-898-9322.
So we think of these
From design and products to removal and installation.
It turned out amazing.
Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call or visit rebath.com for your free in-home design consultation.
Hi, I'm William Devane. And you know, these days we take a lot for granted. Used to be just having wood for the fire and a little food for your table was all you needed to feel secure. Not anymore. Now rising debt is chopping away at the value of our dollar, like this. And that troubles me, which is why I buy gold as often as I can. I buy my gold from Roslyn Capital because I trust them. Roslyn has the best customer service around. With all the money printed by shaky governments, protecting my purchasing power against the rising threat of inflation is more critical now than ever. Protect what you've worked hard for. Buy gold from Roslyn Capital.
Call now to get your free gold, silver, and IRA kits. For a limited time, Roslyn is offering up to $15,000 in free gold to qualified new customers. Call 800-630-8900. That's 800-630-8900.
That sun looks lovely. After a significant rain delay, I'm sure it's a welcome sight. The NASCAR season is finally set to begin. The Daytona 500 was set for yesterday before being pushed back due to the weekend of rain. Now the Great American Race will officially start today. You can watch the Daytona 500 on Fox. Coverage will begin and start at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I believe, green flag, 4:30 p.m. An exciting day for all the NASCAR fans out there, John.
Going to be an exciting day today. Joey Logano was sitting there on the pole in the new Mustang Dark Horse, and I heard on Fox and Friends this morning. He spent all day yesterday riding out that torrential rain in a camper with 3 children under the age of 6.
Oh, fine.
And he says he's ready to get out and go fast today. I would be too.
Anxious for sure. Well, it looks like a lovely day. I mean, the sun is shining. It looks so nice and warm from this cold studio. But John, we'll be definitely watching.
It is clear that these seeds are fragments of some vile artifact, saturated with corruption. Once fused with organic life, they spread rapidly from the host, afflicting whole populations with a deadly plague.
All according to the plague god's desires.
Yes, but what confounds me is how it spreads so quickly between solar systems. I have issued an interdiction order for this sector. Interplanetary travel will be limited. With the Emperor's mercy, it will buy us some time.
Denial. The baleful edict is far too damaged to begin a new campaign.
And yet it must. This bloom is already ripening, evolving fast towards some dire purpose. Would you truly turn your back on the trillions of souls the plague god threatens to devour?
Never. But how do you propose we stop it?
This seed radiates a psychic imprint
Martha,
from what
I
I
want to show you
believe to
something
be
pretty
some
crazy
kind
that's
of
happening out here.
origin.
This is the first time I've ever seen
With
this in
further
my coverage
research,
before.
I
Take a
will be
look.
able to pinpoint
Up on this
that
mountain right
location.
here. This is
I
in
would
Hukuma.
rather
This is
we
a
simply
huge,
purge.
rocky, steep
That
mountain.
is
It
the
might be
difference
hard.
between us,
We're trying to
Purifier.
zoom in.
You
There
are
is
the hammer,
literally like
but
an
I am the one with the
trail
burden to
of
wield.
illegal immigrants coming down this
Destroying it
valley, this
now would
crevice in
silence
this
the only lead
mountain
we
right
have.
now, walking
If I can
down
prove these
and
seeds
coming
all
down to the
radiate
bottom
from the
here,
same
waiting to be
destination,
apprehended
then we
by
can follow
Border
that
Patrol. This
trail
line goes
and
all the way
destroy
from
the
the
source
bottom
of the
Ohio,
bloom's power.
all the way to the very top of this mountain towards where those rocks are. We got the drone on it and our ground camera. Again, it might be very hard to
You
see.
are
We have to
correct,
zoom in
Tech
pretty
Priest.
far away.
I need
3
more.
men made it
One is
down
not
the hill
sufficient to
already.
prove
They
my
came and talked to
theory.
us. They were
Commander,
all from
you must send out your
Kazakhstan.
knights
Okay,
to
we have a
harvest
big
more.
group of
You would
Chinese
have us
migrants
limp
behind us,
around the sector
watching
with
and
more of
filming
this
this with their
corruption
iPhones
in my
behind us.
home.
This
I
is
agree
just
it is far from
how
ideal,
everything is going
Dominus,
here in San
but if
Diego
the
sector right
Inquisitor
now. But
can
you can
locate
see
the source
this
of this
steady stream of
corruption, then
people
I
who
advise
have
we
literally
comply
climbed to
with
the
her
top of this
request.
mountain and are walking all the way down
Affirmative.
just to get into this San Diego
Excellent.
sector.
We have no
illegally.
time
We've
to
seen a
waste.
mixture of single adults. We've seen some families bringing their little kids as well. The group you're looking at right now is towards the bottom of the mountain, but this is obviously incredibly dangerous, and I've never seen anything like this. Normally we see these migrants take the path of least resistance. I mean, there's literally holes in the wall on ground level where we are that they could have just
Let's
walked
see,
around
let's
us.
save it.
For whatever reason, this group of, I can't even tell how many it is, many dozens, maybe over 100 total or so, have climbed to the
And we'll
top
catch you
of
guys next time, alright? Peace out.
and are scaling the side of this mountain now, walking down to this Border Patrol processing area. We'll keep the drone on that shot, and then Thomas, can we